I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family to come out to the Amaran Arena, February 13th.
BMF Immortal, and it's cool. Like sometimes we switch perspectives, so it's from a law enforcement perspective.
Oh wow!
Instead of it being from the actual hustler side of the aspirational side. Just you know how often someone gets in trouble and decides to tell on someone else to
rap.
Yeah, just to get themselves out of the situation they're in and back onto the streets.
Give me my time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
They ain't telling on nobody. Because if you're telling, you can't even look forward to going home.
It's going to be hell.
Where you going after you get out? The neighborhood ain't accepting that. We heard you some rap.
Other people, they can go left on you so quick that he doesn't have capability of being loyal to anything.
I ain't never told on no my life.
Yeah. Right.
You needed protection. Your protection gone. That's the truth. That's what the is.
It's been going on for so long.
Nothing else works for him outside of mentioning me. When things get bad, you mention me. It gets covered first. I get covered across the board. They get covered on the hip hop.
Meech, why you going with Ross? The truth is, when we did take that picture with Meech, I ain't gonna lie to you. There was a lot of people in my comments with rat emoji before 50 even said nothing.
If you thought the tension between 50 Cent and Big Meech couldn't get any worse, think again, because things just took a shocking turn. Word is, Meech is now spilling some serious tea, claiming that 50 actually tried to have him taken out to stop his comeback before it even started. But that's only scratching the surface. Meech is finally breaking his silence about the real reason behind his fallout with 50, exposing the betrayal, money issues, and broken trust that left him with absolutely nothing. And if you know anything about 50 Cent, you already know, when his name is involved, the drama is always explosive. At first, 50 Cent and Big Meech looked like an unbeatable duo, two larger-than-life power players with unmatched street respect and major business savvy. Meech was the infamous Black Mafia family kingpin, and 50 had already conquered the rap game while building his empire as a TV mogul. Together, they seemed unstoppable. 50 even locked down the rights to bring the BMF story to television, with Lil Meech, Meech's own son, stepping into the spotlight as the star, a move that marked his entry into Hollywood royalty. Everything looked like a win for everyone involved, until it all fell apart. Here's how it all went down. 50 Cent secured the exclusive rights to bring Big Meech's story to life, and this wasn't just another side hustle. It was a full-scale, high-budget production that blended real street legend energy with Hollywood storytelling. 50 went all in, even footing the bill for Lil Meech's acting training so he could truly step into his father's role on screen. On paper, it should have been a perfect partnership built on trust and loyalty. But once serious money entered the mix, things took a turn. Word on the street is that 50 poured $5 million into the BMF project, and then just like that, the money disappeared. No one could explain where it went, and 50 wasn't the type to just let that slide. At first, he kept it under wraps, trying to settle things privately. But then, Meech made a move that changed everything. After getting out of prison, he had two options: stay loyal to the ones who held him down, or chase something flashier. Unfortunately, he chose the latter. What started as a casual meetup between Big Meech and Rick Ross quickly exploded into something much bigger. Before long, the two were doing business together, and that's when the situation really started to twist. If it had been anyone else, 50 Cent might have brushed it off, but this was Rick Ross, his longtime nemesis. Their rivalry is legendary in hip-hop, filled with lawsuits, diss tracks, brutal—
Because I have nothing else to say. You just see it happen periodically at Big Boy. You know, you see that big white elephant? That property he lives at? It costs more than the nightclubs. He's in the nightclub.
You took a picture
back against the wall and just slide down. Problem with some rappers. Some rappers think they war ready and they beef ready till they step into the beef. And then they get somebody coming at them crazy. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what it's like to have beef with 50 Cent?
Mm-hmm.
50 Cent is incredible with the beef. Not just musically, with every day he was going viral. Yo, your mother, your wife. I'm like, oh my God, this guy here. Like, don't get beef with 50 Cent.
If you number tear down black man. Look at it. He's nothing given. You've never seen 50 give nobody no flowers, no respect. He just play on people downfall. Diddy, Irv Gotti, Ja Rule. Yeah. Now Big Meech. You've never seen 50 say nothing positive, do nothing positive. He's a culture vulture to me.
A bully.
For one, this is a business relationship, right? They don't write stories and series on nobodies, right? So BMF is BMF, but not because of 50, it's because of Big Meech, right? That's his story. That's his life.
What up, though? Boss of all bosses. And today I'm coming to tell all my supporters, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, wherever you got, trying to make it go up, hit me right now.
I am Miami. We're going to live tonight. It's going to be live if it don't get canceled.
Sometimes, I don't know, maybe the business wasn't right. You never know. Maybe artists was like, hold on, I want my back.
Insults and years of public humiliation. So when Meech linked up with Ross, it wasn't just business. It was a slap in the face. It didn't stop there. 50 Cent decided to turn the heat all the way up. He dropped a bombshell claim that Big Meech was a snitch, and then doubled down. 50 posted a viral clip of a random man talking about snitching, but this time, Meech's face was edited right on top. To make it worse, he added a caption accusing Meech of letting Tammy Cowens handle his dirty business. According to Tammy's own tell-all, Meech had been giving her instructions from prison, connecting her with people who could supposedly help shave time off his sentence. 50 didn't just make wild accusations either. He came with receipts. He pointed straight at Tammy, who had already been accused of being a federal informant. Then things got messy. Leaked messages allegedly showed Tammy telling 50 that Meech had been working behind the scenes for a deal, even offering information that could cut 15 years off his time if his name stayed off the paperwork. From there, 50 went into full investigative mode. He claimed to have official legal documents showing Meech had cooperated with the feds and even brought in 1090 Jake, a social media figure known for exposing snitches, who backed the claim with his own paperwork. To top it off, DMs leaked from Lil Meech, where he reportedly admitted that Rick Ross had given his dad some cash to cover bills. The story spiraled out of control, and
I took a picture with Rick Ross. Hey, Curtis Jackson, you're more than welcome to bring that Versace Lamborghini to the car show and your little homies. I know them niggas with them niggas, Auntie Murder. Yeah, I know you got a Toyota Tundra. I know it.
50 made sure the entire internet was watching. Soon, word spread that 50 was allegedly using his influence to keep Big Meech blackballed from the music and entertainment industry. Meanwhile, Meech was struggling financially, and people expected Lil Meech to be living the high life, but the reality was far from that. He was barely scraping by on what 50 had previously tossed his way. There was even talk that Meech hoped Lil Baby might throw him some money since the rapper was flexing in his Ferrari truck, but nothing came of it. Truthfully, Meech wasn't owed a dime, not by 50, not by Ross, not by anyone. That's when Rick Ross saw his opening. With 50 distancing himself, Ross swooped in, acting like a savior. He hyped up a big Meech benefit concert, claiming it would celebrate Meech's legacy and mark his comeback. He bragged about a massive lineup, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, Kodak Black, and himself, and said the event was being backed by EXO Touring and AG Touring. For a moment, it looked like Meech was finally getting a second chance. But when showtime came, everything collapsed. The concert was canceled at the last minute, and the reason given, unforeseen circumstances, didn't fool anyone. Rumors flew that artists' management teams backed out because of the bad optics of being tied to 50's rival, or because the money wasn't right. Either way, it was a total disaster. And Ross, he went ghost. He barely mentioned the cancellation before going right back to promoting his car show, acting like nothing happened. Fans weren't buying it. They started calling Ross out for using Meech's name for clout, then abandoning him the moment things went sideways. Meech was left broke, embarrassed, and without backup, his reputation in pieces. Meanwhile, 50 was having the time of his life. He trolled the failed concert on Instagram, sarcastically saying he had nothing to do with it and wishing everyone a *Happy Valentine's Day. Then came classic petty 50 mode. He mocked Meech's financial situation by posting a fake GoFundMe, claiming Meech needed help covering his $330,000 a month Airbnb rent, one of P's old cribs, according to him. He even gave a shout-out to quality control, just to twist the knife. As if that wasn't enough, 50's fallout with Meech affected the entire BMF crew. He had been giving them executive producer credits on the show and making sure they were paid, but that all got cut off. Then he hinted that BMF Season 4 might not even happen, a death blow for the brand, Lil Meech's acting career, and the BMF legacy. Lil Meech eventually spoke out, saying he'd never folded, never told, and never will. But at that point the damage was done. Now, he's out here selling $500 promo videos, offering shoutouts to small businesses, a far cry from the Hollywood lifestyle he once had. And of course, 50 couldn't resist clowning him again, posting, Big Meech got Lil Meech doing $500 promos, get one while they last. Once again, 50 Cent wasn't finished, not even close. After getting another text about the situation, he took things even further. He posted stills from his own BMF series, but here's the brutal twist. In every single photo, he scribbled out Lil Meech's face. He didn't just ignore him, he erased him, like crossing out an X in an old yearbook photo. And, of course, 50 being 50, he didn't stop there. In the caption, he took another shot, reminding everyone that Big Meech had allegedly told Tammy Cowens to cooperate in exchange for a lighter sentence. Then, right on cue, he slipped in a promo for his liquor brands, turning a savage diss into another business move. Classic 50. Industry insiders even joked about how dangerous it is to beef with him. You know what it's like to beef with 50 Cent? One said. He doesn't just win in music, he wins everywhere. He'll go viral, mock your mom, your wife, and your whole squad. Nobody handles beef like 50. And this latest jab wasn't random. It came right after Lil Meech posted a heartfelt message about his father, sharing a picture of the two together and thanking God for bringing Big Meech home. He ended it with the words, death before dishonor. All bosses. Around the same time, Rick Ross tried to stir the pot again, claiming he was planning a major motion picture about BMF, saying the world had been stuck with low-budget series for too long. He started dropping big Hollywood names like Quentin Tarantino, Antoine Fuqua, and Gary Gray, trying to make it sound legit. He even bragged about making $38 million in legit money, saying he didn't need to be tied to Meech or his past anymore. But fans weren't buying it, not after the failed concert fiasco. If Ross couldn't even deliver on one live event, no one believed he could pull off a full-blown film. To most people, it looked like just another attempt to stay relevant off Meech's name. Meanwhile, 50 Cent kept his focus on Tammy Cowens, the woman he believed was at the center of everything. He warned Meech online that the real truth about Tammy was about to come out, and then posted what he claimed was a screenshot of a text conversation between them. In the message, 50 asked Tammy if Meech knew she'd been giving information while he was locked up at Jessup Penitentiary. Her response? A casual, one-word reply. Yep. According to 50, Tammy even admitted that Meech once talked about wanting to share info that could help him cut his prison time, as long as his name stayed off the record to protect his safety. She allegedly told a contact named Jack Harvey that if Meech revealed the location of hidden money, it could shave up to 15 years off his sentence. Then, just when it seemed like 50 had reached his peak level of pettiness, he took it up another notch. Reports claimed that 50 actually purchased the halfway house where Big Meech was required to live after his release. Imagine that. The same man who once ruled a billion-dollar street empire now supposedly paying rent to the one person he betrayed. And 50 didn't hide it either. In an interview, he was said to have smirked and joked about the whole thing, saying, business is business. I'll have him cleaning toilets all day if that's what it takes.